First of all, thank you. I'm always reluctant to press conferences because I do not consider myself that important for these things, but I have to surrender the pressure of my people here. So anyway, I want to say just two aspects, the visit of community, as I said already, because many things already been said, the picture you already saw. The purpose was to visit the community. After several months to visit my community, of course we are in contact with them, but as pastor I felt the need to do something to support them, not just with money or with supplies and so on, but all what could be done also with the physical presence and so on. So I saw, and this was the purpose, and of course the other aspect also to see how we can, with the Knights of Malta, beginning with Knights of Malta, then we'll expand, of course, we can do something, not just to remain there waiting for the war to finish, but to do something in order to support not just our community, to support the people there, to be active in doing something. And the Knights of Malta they are expert in field hospitals, in the war of zone wars and so on. So we have been contacted by them since November. So we are thinking how to do this and so on. So what I want to say, just two points, one positive, comforting more than positive. The other one said. The comforting aspect is I met a community, as I said, which is very tired, obviously, after months of war. They lost everything. They lost their houses, they lost job, 99% without job, without nothing. They are living now in the classrooms. One classroom became the house for one or two families according to the sizes. So you can imagine, at the beginning we were 700 people, now there are a little less than 500. The situation was very complicated, it is very complicated. From the humanitarian point of view, the situation improved, I have to say. There is food, there is not everything, but of course is not that problematic as the first months. But as I said, what is comforting is I saw a community which is well organized, active, able to live in this situation with the right attitude. As I said also in the homily, I suppose you already catched it, I didn't hear in almost 4 days one word of anger, nothing. Pain, suffering, complain, of course, you cannot not to complain, but not anger or resentment and so on, which is, something not to given for granted. And this is something very positive, I really appreciate it. Despite the everyday issues of families, because you can imagine there is no privacy at all for all of them, I saw anyway community united, well organized, concerned about the future. What was interesting, there was no reason to talk about the past. The chronicle, we know, unfortunately. What about the future, their future of the children? And the main concern they have is about the school. This year the school was lost, the academic year, the scholastic year is lost. But what about next year? What about the children? There are dozens of children just inside the compound, but also all around. It's full of children. What to do? The houses, of course, all the houses are destroyed. And you cannot imagine to remain in such fragile situation for years. So these are legitimate concerns. But once again, the fact that they are thinking about the future is also very comforting, very nice. The sad part, what is said, it is, entering and arriving there, and also when I have to go outside. I went outside just once to visit the bakery. Everything is destroyed. It's very difficult to find one house complete. Also, those who are living now in some houses here and there are houses that are not livable, but at least they are under roof in very precarious conditions and so on. This is very sad. I mean, very frustrating also, and a lot of rebel, a lot of say in English, immondizia, come si dice? Garbage everywhere. As you know, the infrastructure, all the infrastructure is destroyed. A lot of people living nowhere. So this is something that is really very sad and very discomforting, I say. But anyway, and a lot of questions about the future, what will be, when this war will finish, how it will finish, what will be, how, a lot of questions that everyone is putting, not just themselves, but more than that. See, this is what was my experience. I remained there almost 4 days. I wanted to be with them. I met all the families, which was in a certain way much easier because are all there. I visited, of course, also the Orthodox parish. The bishop and the priest there, the parish priest, were very welcoming. It was nice. It was necessary to be all together, united, and I tried to listen all to them. All of them, one by one, also to remain with them. Even if we didn't have immediate solution for all their situation, but sometimes, even if you don't have solution, to be there, I think is important to bring the comfort, the solidarity of all our churches. This is what I wanted to do, and this is what I did. And now, concerning the future, we will continue. Also, the purpose was because when you are in a war, in this fragile situation, the risk is that you see everything from your fragile situation. So everything is very, very scaring. So I want to assure them our support, the church support in everything, and that we will be there. We will not disengage at all, on contrary, and also the project with the Knights of Malta is a clear example, but we will continue to help them as much as we can according to the actual conditions, but we'll be there anyway. That's all.